Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and welcome back to another Olivia Rodrigo reaction breakdown. That is a mouthful. Today I had a lot of requests to do her the Edge of Glory cover from March of 2020, which is actually, this is March 10th, 2020. So that was, my birthday's March 8th, so that was March, which was a Sunday. So that was a Tuesday, and that was like literally the week before they shut everything down in quarantine, which is crazy. It's crazy. We also got Bullet on March 14th, my dog, if you're familiar with my dog. So it's like that was like the week everything shut down. This was filmed though at Z100 New York. Like, I grew up listening to that radio station, Z100 and 106.1 BLI. So it's pretty wild that this was filmed with them. So it's pretty cool. So let's see what we got. This is the Edge of Glory, Olivia Rodrigo, Dunkin' Latte Lounge. Oh, no squeaky piano going on in here. So used to hear the squeaky piano from her.
There ain't no reason you and me can't be alone tonight, yeah, baby. Night, yeah, baby.
So that's the perfect example right there. Did you hear that when she said baby? Perfect example of how you can tell that this is live. First of all, the camera is sick. It's actually really, really crisp. But you can hear that little pop right there. That's called just from the excess of air. That shows, for example, that it's live. Obviously, in the studio, you would have things in the studio to prevent that from happening, like a pop filter, something like that. Looks like she's recording on a Shure SM58, most popular microphone out there. The blue strip likely denotes that it's a beta, which is like $50 more than the original one.
Yeah, baby.
Right there, you hear that?
I've got a reason that you should take me home tonight.
So it's funny how you can hear her. She has a very distinct way of pronouncing words and singing, and you can hear it from Driver's License. And I've heard a couple of her other songs, and like the High School Musical, the musical is serious, which is a serious mouthful to say. But like you can hear her distinct voice and the way she says things, and that's the interesting part about every musician. Is every musician has a distinct voice. Every musician has a distinct way of saying things and pronouncing things.
I need a man that thinks it's right when it's wrong tonight, yeah, baby. Night, yeah, baby.
Great vibrato right there.
Right on the limits where we know we both belong tonight. It's hard to feel the rush.
So what she does that like lifting up her face kind of thing. It gives a very distinct. So the way you shape your mouth when you sing actually changes the timbre of the note that you're singing. So it gives a very distinct tone to it.
It's hard to feel the rush, to brush the dangers. I'm gonna run right to the edge with you, where we can both fall far in love.
I do kind of wish that the mixer, whoever recorded this and mixed it, add a little bit more compression, because like what compressor does is makes the quieter parts louder and the louder parts quieter. And I think it would have done a better job at kind of having a cohesive kind of performance where like I feel like some of the louder parts are a little overly loud and some of the quieter parts are a little too quiet, personally.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth. Out on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge.
I didn't know that those were the verse lyrics earlier.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge with you.
And she is slamming those piano notes down. Not in a bad way, it's just she's playing confident and hard, man. For sure. Nice piano riff.
Another shot before we kiss the other side tonight, yeah, baby. Night, yeah, baby.
So that's a great way to transition. You hear how she was doing all those riffs before? Riff, and then she goes to whole notes. It's a great transition right
I'm on
there.
the edge of something final we call life tonight.
Also, let me just talk about the piano right here, the Roland RD20 we have. You see the two plugs on the right with the little blue strips? Those are the regular 1/4-inch cables. The reason we have two plugged in is pianos are typically stereo instruments, the way that they're recorded. There's probably a lot of synths inside that piano. So for stereo sound, you have the two different quarter inches. The black thing that we have right there, that is the sustain pedal, and this one is obviously the plug power. But those things right there, the circle ones, that's called for MIDI. So if you want to use that as like a MIDI controller.
Put on your shades, 'cause I'll be dancing in the flames tonight.
Those
Yeah,
riffs are nice.
Night, yeah, baby. It isn't hell if everybody knows my name tonight. Oh, it's hard to feel the rush.
She does that very distinct thing where she like kind of squinches her face and lifts up her cheeks, and it gives that very distinct
Rush the
timbre.
dangers. I'm gonna run right to the edge with you. We can both fall far in love. I'm on the edge of glory.
And you can hear how the direction depending where she's facing, it's kind of affecting the sound of the mic. It's typical, and I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm saying it's just distinctly showing that it's live, not pre-recorded.
Hanging on a moment of truth, out on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm
Nailed
on
the
the
those
edge
notes.
of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment with you. I'm on the edge with you.
Nice.
Live.
Cool, man. I was kind of seeing if she was gonna resolve it right there. So she hangs on that one chord, not the one chord. I think the 4 or 5 chord right there. And I count up 5, 1. Want her to resolve it. But cool song, man. This is a cool cover. Shout out to Duncan actually for right in New York City, or actually it might even be Long Island. Z100 might be Long Island. Which is pretty wild. So very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have not subscribed to it, please consider doing so. If you want to check out my music or check out my new TikTok song that's coming out that we made 100% here on live stream, definitely consider checking that out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining Team Tudo, and peace.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point, straight cut, no weeds. Expectations without telling me, no, I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. All the conversations left unread, so I had them all in my head. All the things that I might have said, no, I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. Why can't you just tell me? Instead you leave me guessing. Why can't you just tell me how you feel it when you're with me? Maybe things can stay the same, or maybe things will have to change. No way for me to say, 'cause I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. All the conversations left unread, so I had them all in my head.